Good morning, YouTube. It's Michelle. It's Tuesday morning, and I'm in my conference room to do a quick video share of a project that I've created for minialbumscraps.ning.com. I love this site. I've joined a couple of months ago and created an itty-bitty mini. And what's special about the site is there are various requirements and rules so that the integrity of the items given and received is of the same quality. We're charged with making something that you yourself would want to receive. So this labor of love, I have not named it, but am really excited that it is completed, is a mini album that features this luscious paper that I found at Tuesday morning. I was in there probably right around Thanksgiving time and saw this paper. It's flocked. It's by Art.Licious, and it was 12 sheets of 12 by 12 paper for a whole $2.99. So it was less than $3, and I could not pass it up. So the paper is literally wrapping all of the cardstock pages. The cardstock had to be a certain thickness, and I just didn't want to have to paint it or try to distress it, and I just thought that doing paper wrapping around the pages would be the best, most professional way to start off this mini album. So with that as my inspiration, the colors just came together. I just had to look for anything that had this chartreusey, limey green in it or an accent for it. So let's talk about the cover. The album is bound with 2 rings that have been decorated with various shades of ribbon that coordinate with the papers in the collection. The front cover has some white crocheted lace from my stash. The 2 gold trims are from the Michael's Dollar Bin. There are 3 stars / snowflakes that are from an Anna Griffin card kit. There are 2 white flowers that are from the Michael's Bin, a junkyard find from Prima that says Believe, that's the light bulb, and both the glittered poinsettia as well as the glittered deer are dollar store finds. So that kind of gives you an idea. There is a plastic covering on this, so that way it won't be damaged in shipping. When you open up the front sheet, again, there's that paper. There's a really good picture of the flocked paper, but this is a dimensional envelope that has been adhered to the page of the inside. There's a brad, and I plan on putting some of the paper cutouts for journaling, pictures, etc., that the recipient can use. This next page is a piece of Paper Studio paper. I just love the poinsettias on this, or sorry, that's holly. But on this side we have Recollections trim going down this side. On this side we have a thinlit cut holly, and it has been blinged up with some rhinestones. The next page is another piece of glitter paper, gold glitter paper. This is Recollections paper. This kit, this is a paper from, it was a botanical collection that I got last Christmas, 12 by 12 sheets, white strips at the bottom, no name, and I used the cover in another project, so I have no idea what the paper collection is, but you'll see that throughout. This is Recollection trim up here. These are dollar bin from Michael's flatbacks. This stamp here has been stamped with StazOn ink on acetate, and then adhered to a same piece of this paper and adhered 3 sides to make a tuck spot for the photo mat. And this trim on the bottom here is Recollections trim. This next page is this is a trifold mini from PaperCrafter45 tutorial. The roses are from my stash, as is the red organza ribbon, holding it shut. Again, it's a trifold. You open it up, And there are, oops, let me do it like this. Obviously 3 trifold. So there's a couple of tuck spots. There are some journaling cards in there, as well as pages for photo mats. So there's that page. On the back of that is another piece from this botanical collection, and I use my new Thinlits die to cut Wonderland. This next page is a series of chandeliers. Love it because they had the little green polka dots that match my green paper. The chandeliers, and it's really hard to tell. Maybe if I pull it closer and get the light right. They have been stickled up, so there's a little bit of shine. You can kind of tell a little bit. So I've put stickles in various places on the chandelier, as well as there are stickles on the berries. This here's an embellishment that I made. It started out to be a paperclip embellishment, but it has a bird on it as well as some flowers, and it's adhered with the bow to the top of the page. On the back side of this is a page with some more of that holly paper on the top and the bottom. I use that paper a lot. I think I liked it. The top and the bottom have lace from my stash, and then we have the Sizzix Cardinal that I got last visit to Tuesday morning, cut in grunge paper. It has been distressed ink, and then it has been bedazzled with some clear embossing powder that had glitter in it. And then I just put a little tuck. That's a Debbie Ann's Ephemeris Vintage Garden freebie that I just tucked in there, just so that you know that it's a tuck spot. This next page is from MySistersScrapper Ginger. I think Ginger is also on our website, so hopefully she gets a kick out of seeing this. This is made out of 2 envelopes, and I took the white envelopes. These were 6x6 roughly envelopes, and I glimmer misted them so they wouldn't be so stark. I didn't want to use the distress. Most of these items have been distressed with Festive Berries Ranger Distress ink, but this one I decided to glimmer mist. So what you do is you end up putting one envelope and adhering it to the other. So this creates a pocket here on the front. There is a space in the back. Here's a tag, and there you can see the glimmer mist paper. So that's a great spot for photos. And then you flip it up, and this is more of that botanical paper. I'm just calling it botanical because it just is such, it's got pretty foliage. But the deer is adhered on 3 sides, and this is just one of the paper cutouts sticking in there, so you know that it's a tuck spot. And then on the bottom here is just a tag, but I just want to pull it out so you can see botanical. So it's really, really pretty paper collection. Sorry I have no name, but so there is that page there. Flips back down. Flip that over, and here's another piece of that botanical paper. The top and the bottom have silver trim from the Michaels bin. This next page is a Mind's Eye piece of paper that says All is Bright, and this was a 12 by 12 sheet of ledger paper, and the piece that I adhered to the actual page I glimmer mist with some burgundies and reds and golds, just to give it some interest, and so that the cherub, which was on the bottom portion of the paper that has been fussy cut, really pops out. And this was on the other side of the paper, so it went kind of like that. This was on the other side. I made a tuck spot / journaling out of it, and then fussy cut the little bird, which is flying over the cherub. So all is merry, all is bright. On the back side of this, we have a piece of paper that is silver and white snowflakes, and then you can see that I've adhered some sequins just to add a little interest. At the bottom of the page is a sled, which is it's a Tim Holtz stamp that I stamped on grunge paper, embossed with silver embossing powder, and then cut out some of the sections. It is a tuck spot. The foliage is Martha Stewart punch, and then the bling is so that the red berries. On this page here, and I'm not sure where I got this tutorial, this is a star tutorial, and what's fun about it is it totally opens up like this for journaling and for photo mats. There's some trim in here just for some interest. And then at the top, I've hung a brass charm. So this last page features Saint Nick, and he has crochet trim at the top and the bottom, great photo place. And the last back page here has a waterfall pull that has anaglyph paper on it from my card kit there, and it flips up like this for photos. And the back page has been left plain. So all in all, I'm very pleased with the way it came out. A little late on the mailing, but I wanted to make sure I got this video up first, and now I can, and I'm under 15 minutes. Hallelujah. I can wrap it and mail it priority to Miss Mary, and I hope the recipient enjoys it as much as I enjoyed making it. So, crafters, have a wonderful, scrappy, crafty, swappy, happy day, and a great week. Merry Christmas. Bye.